Flashy mansions and condos, these are what you did expect every celebrity to have because with money comes comfort and luxury. But it's not always flashy for most celebrities before they became famous, as they often grow up in the most difficult environment. So without further ado, let's look at the 10 Nigerian celebrities and where they call home before and after fame. At number 10, we have Zisi, a popular musical artist and one of such who had a tough upbringing. Some years back, a trending TikTok video of Zisi's house shocked a lot of internet users. It was a dilapidated house in the slum of Lagos, and what was that he actually lived there even when he started his music career. It was also alleged that Zisi do not possess any property or car in his name at that time, despite the flashy displays on social media. He was signed to Malian's record owned by Naira Marley, who many allege that he normally targets talents from poor and vulnerable backgrounds. But few years after this story trended, things changed for the better for Zisi. He became the latest celebrity homeowner back in 2022 to the joy of his many fans. He shared photos of his new house on various social media platforms and noted that more blessings were to come. It's a beautiful white duplex, the kind you do expect to see in the well-to-do neighborhoods of Lagos. Zisi really went from the slums to luxury. At number 9, we have award-winning and popular Nollywood actress Destiny Etiko. In 2021, she shared the photos of a mansion she acquired to mark her 32nd birthday, a massive mansion believed to be located in the coast city, Enugu State, which she precisely announced as a birthday gift she got for herself. Quite impressive, especially for a woman, and it goes to show the successes she has recorded over the years and how far she has come in the entertainment industry. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for her. Going down memory lane, Destiny grew up in the hands of poverty. In the photos of the beautiful house she bought, she also shared the tattered one she grew up many years ago, and it drew a lot of reaction on social media. She grew up in one of those slum houses that looks like it's falling apart, and she also said that they often pray during the rainy season because their house could be flooded due to leaking roof and any strong wind could tear apart the house. But today, the condition of the family has completely changed as they move from the slum to the palace. Next up at number 8, we have popular Nigerian rapper and YBNL founder Olamide Gbenga Adedeji, mostly known as Olamide, popularly known as Bado or Badosne. Olamide was born and raised in Bariga, one of the poorest community in Lagos, and according to him, living at that time was so difficult that having 3 square meals was almost an impossible task for his family. Photos of where he lived were posted on the internet sometime back, and many people wondered how such talented musician was discovered in such a place. Surviving was hard. Bariga was not too far from other slums you see across the world. Although Olamide stated that his experience growing up in a slum helped him to hustle hard, and his hustle in the music certainly paid off, as he's currently one of the richest and biggest names in the industry. Olamide is involved in real estate, and so he has lots of landed properties and houses. Not just houses, mansions in places like Lekki in Lagos. At number 7 is Victor Osimhen, and his story is one that a lot of football fans know very well. He grew up in Olusosun community, and to many residents of Lagos, this area is well known for its poor environmental conditions, with lots of refuse dumps in rivers and on mountains. At least, that was what everyone thought of it until the community brought out 2023 African Player of the Year Victor Osimhen. In a trendy picture of Super Eagles and Napoli star, it shows a 2-story building cramped into a space for a house half its size, with cracks on the wall and damaged pipelines. It is almost impossible to believe the crushing building is where one of the best footballers in the world at the moment once laid his head. But since becoming a pro, Osimhen has had enough money to take his family out of the slums, and since he is currently based in Italy, he has a nice well-furnished apartment in the country. At number 6, we have Mohbad, whose fans also refer to as Imole or Light. Before his untimely death in 2023, he was also a former signee of Malian Music owned by Naira Marley. He rose to fame quite quickly and left Malian Music in 2022 in what appeared not to be a friendly departure, which many people believe had a hand in his death. Anyway, after his death, more stories about his life came to light, including where he initially lived before venturing into music. It wasn't too shabby like most of what we have seen so far. It was modest in a modest community, and it housed Mohbad and his family before he became famous and was able to acquire a mansion worth over 100 million naira in Lekki. Into the top 5 now, we have another Super Eagles star, Odio Igalo, although he's retired from the national team now. Igalo was one of many celebrities who had roots in Ajegunle, Ajegule, an area described as a ghetto in the suburbs of Lagos State, and a very popular one at that. The house he grew up in cannot be represented with his current luxury mansion in Lekki, the area where the high and mighty in Nigeria live. The house in Ajegule is the popular bungalow usually built in the 80s with a zinc type of roof sheet. Unlike the state-of-the-art multi-million naira mansion in Lekki, which has an inbuilt football pitch, gym, swimming pool, and rooms that can compete with one seen in a 5-star hotel. Igalo has been successful to say the least and has played in some of the biggest leagues in Europe, so it's not surprising that he made a lot of money. At number 4, we have Orishefemi, a popular Nigerian artist and songwriter. Just like Igalo, he was raised in Ajegule and was exposed to poverty, but also like Igalo, he worked hard to become a star. He rose to fame from the ghetto as the third child of his mother in a polygamous family of 25 in Ajegule, so you can imagine how it was for him then. They lived in one of those typical ghetto houses with leaking roofs and cracked walls with wastewater flowing in front of the house. But he was elevated when he entered the music industry, and his life certainly changed. The singer acquired a property, a new duplex valued at around 200 million naira in Lekki Phase 1 area of Lagos. That same year, other musicians like Davido, Don Jazzy, and Dr. Seed moved into luxury multi-million naira homes, and Orishefemi joined the list of top Nigerian entertainers who splashed millions on aesthetic buildings in the highbrow Lekki area of Lagos State. Still staying with Lekki for our number 3, because it seems that it is the home of many celebrities who grew up in the slum. While popular Nigerian singer John Odafe Asiemu, popularly, but you might know him as Daddy Shoki, in a video released in social media, he paid a visit to the single room where he was raised in the Ajegule slum. The singer who filmed the visit revealed that he, his mother, and his brothers lived in that single room for years until he became famous. He also revealed that the video for his hit song Dinah was also shot in the room, and he also revealed that he still pays rent for the room and has been doing so for years, even though he has no idea who the current tenants are. Many users were impressed with how he was still connected to his early life even after becoming famous. The singer is currently one of many who can boldly walk around the area of Ajegule without any form of fear, because he started part of his life and music career from that area, which in turn gave hope to many rising stars. Despite all the talks about how poor Ajegule is, the small community has managed to produce some of Nigeria's most notable personalities, from singers to DJs and many notable footballers. Years back, Daddy Shoki made plans to execute a project he has been nursing for a while now, as he began work on a new building in Lagos. Built on 2 plots of land, the property was said to have cost the artist about 86 million naira. The building boasts a penthouse, a basement, a swimming pool, and other facilities for luxury living. At number 2, we have Nigerian singer Chukwuemeka Ekweni, or CK, who in 2023 became the latest celebrity to be called a landlord in Lagos. The talented singer shared a picture of his new and fantastic mansion. Not stopping there, he also shared a picture of a building in Surulere where he lived 9 years ago after he left home in 2014. Many of his colleagues, as well as fans and followers, congratulated him for his achievement. You see, after leaving his home in 2014, CK stayed in Surulere for 9 years before becoming famous. One Titi is not the worst place to live in, but it was still in the ghetto, and CK transitioned from that to the good life with a mansion equipped with modern facilities and amenities. Finally, at number 1, we have no other but Ayodeji Balogun, or Starboy Whiskey, and everyone knew how he struggled to get to where he is now as one of the greatest artists in Nigeria and Africa at large. Before becoming a superstar, Whiskey certainly had it rough. He became a topic of discussion on social media after a video showing his alleged childhood home surfaced online. In the trending, a man paid a visit to Whiskey's alleged childhood home in Surulere, Lagos State. The man made sure to take a brief tour of the building and put the grassy surroundings on full display, and social media users had different things to say, with some suggesting that the house still looks good compared to where some other people lived. Whiskey has made a huge success by following his passion for music, and his success has made him one of the face of Nigerian music, and his life was changed forever. The award-winning musician has houses worth millions to his name. In 2013, Whiskey acquired his first house for the sum of 68 million naira and is located where else but Lekki. He also has other houses in places like Surulere, Ghana, and even the United States. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly hit the subscribe button and like, then hit on the thumb screen on your left to watch the top 10 celebrity most beautiful houses in Nigeria.